This is Meave, and this is Rory. They're sisters.
We're sisters.
And this is their new restaurant, Rory's Place in Ojai, California. Was it ever going to be Maeve's place?
No.
This is their crudo, but it isn't any old crudo. Rory and Meave keep their ingredients local, and I mean local. It's what makes their new restaurant, Rory's Place, unique.
Ojai seems like the best place to open a restaurant. There are not a ton of restaurants here, but there are like the most amazing ingredients.
Meave and Rory's skill sets go together like good food and good wine, literally. Meave brings the food, Rory brings the wine, and a great feel for design too. Rory's Place unites these complementary passions and shares them. Rory and Meave grew up spending summers on the East Coast. Here they developed a deep appreciation for freshly caught fish. And their time in California led them to love fresh local produce. And the farmland around Ojai furnishes no shortage of that. Rory's Place is an homage to their experiences on both coasts.
We literally both actually worked at our uncle's restaurant called the Oyster Company in Cape Cod.
Yeah. So it's kind of like mix and match of that East Coast oyster bar and California, for lack of a better term, farm to table.
But back to the fish. This is Eric. He brings Rory and Meave their fish for the crudo. Eric drops off Ventura Harbor's finest, like this vermilion that we are making today. And to bring it full circle, Eric will use Rory's Place's leftover fry oil to power his biodiesel boat. For Rory and Meave, lots of things come full circle. They love to eat their food with the people who grew it or caught it. Yum, right, Eric? And it's served on a dish that Meave made. And these sconces too. Whoa. Ojai has been a major creative inspiration for Rory and Meave.
It's pretty magical. It's very abundant. When we first moved here, we moved here in October. I was leaving Martha's Vineyard on the East Coast, and everything was shutting down for the winter. And we come here, and the trees are dripping with pomegranates and persimmons. And the swell gets really good in the fall, so then we were surfing all the time. It's very playful.
Here are some ways to bring a little Rory's Place to your table.
Start a conversation with your farmers, and they'll tell you what's in season and what they're excited about. And that's usually the vegetable or fruit or fish that's got the most flavor. And to get a really good dish out of it, you don't have to do much. So
Yeah, olive oil and salt and the freshest thing.
I always think less is more. Like we did today with the vermilion, just making sure that there was some citrus, olive oil, and salt as the base to make the flavors of the fish pop and to taste the sweet and the savory and get all the flavors playing on your tongue. That's all you need to do. And then because we have some fun late season melons and everyone's got really spicy chilies right now, putting that on there, a little fresh herb to add a different lightness and brighten it up, then you've got an amazing dish. Live fire cooking, it just imparts so much flavor, and it is one of the most primitive things that we do is cooking over fire. The pace that you have to kind of lean into when you're working with live fire, it slows everything down. It can't be rushed. You can't just click on a stove. You really have to be there, be present, and it kind of takes you out into the elements.
But also, like, you can make a friggin' boneless, skinless chicken taste good on a grill.
Okay.
And if you put that on a pan, it's like cardboard.
So Rory's Place is
a bustling bar.
Like an extension of our living room, place for community gathering, cozy, informal,
Place to
delicious
get good food.
opening this fall. Rory's Place will offer diners a holistic taste of Ojai. Not only the natural abundances from land and sea, but also its tight-knit community of makers and producers.